Good morning. Today on Customer States what? Customer States check engine lights on. Well guys, we got some codes for the secondary air valves. I'm going to be replacing those. We only have a code for one, so we gave the customer an option to replace one or to replace both. Now the reason why we gave this option is because two reasons. One, it's the customer's money. And the other, well, if we replace only one of the valves, the other one has the same age. So that's why we're replacing it. They laughed at me. They said I was crazy with this tiny ratchet. But you know what? Not for nothing. Who's crazy now? Look at that. Who's crazy now? Well, I think we all know the answer. So let's just continue with the repair.
Damn, a step, bro.
Damn it.
Push the bolt.
Alright, so we got one valve out, nothing broke. Two valves out, nothing broke. Oh, almost tripped on the airbox. Here's one, here's the other. Hardware. Gotta stay organized. Now let's get the new parts out and ready for installation. Alright guys, two tips that I can give you with this repair. One is to always clean this surface of the secondary air pipes. Even though there's going to be a metal gasket there, the valve is going to be brand new. So you might as well clean this side too, so the gasket is sitting on two fresh surfaces. Now the next tip is a big tip, guys. Giggity. The stud that stayed in on each valve cover, you want to remove it. Why? So you're not fighting it on the installation. This way the studs are just going to slip into the secondary air pipe right here, and you're not going to have to maneuver this pipe and risk cracking it. Did the same thing for this side over here. The surface is clean and the stud is removed. So let's get the valves in. Alright, we're going to get the new valve in. We got a brand new gasket on this side. And what you do is you hold it. Now, as you see, you just slip it right in. And yes, that is a giggity. Boom. See, look at that. Before, I was fighting that stud. I was fighting this stud right here. So now we can install the hardware here, install the nuts, and then we can tighten everything up. Very good. Alright, we got that hardware in there. Just lightly tighten that one. Lightly tighten that one, then we gotta tighten this guy, and then we gotta put the hardware on that there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Alright, now we're gonna put in the other valve over here. Here. Oh, I missed the hole. I got one in, but not the other. There we go, now we're in. We're in all the holes. Very good. Giggity. Now let's get the stud in. It's also giggity. And let's get the rest of the hardware in. So I don't know about you guys, but whenever I deal with anything exhaust related or into aluminum with hardware, I always put some high temp anti-seize. The reason why is because I don't like to screw the next guy. So what if that has to come apart later on in life? Well, it might just outlive the truck, but what if? What if it has to come apart again? And you know what? There's a chance it could be me working on the car again, so just in case, that's what I do to all my hardware. Let's get it in the hole, give it a little wiggle, a little twisty. Starts the threads. Very good. And they said I was crazy. There you go. They called me a madman. Oh, let's finger that one there. Oh, yeah. We'll tighten that up, and then we'll get the bigger guy on there to get the final torque elbow on that. What do you say, guys? Ooh. Alright guys, yet another tip. We do have 2 electronic connectors, one on each valve. Always inspect in the connector. If you have to, clean the pins out and put a little bit of dielectric grease in there. Very good. All installed. Torque to spec. Well, torque to spec-ish. Connector is cleaned and greased. Little zip tie modification right here. Same thing over here. Little zip tie. Clamp is on. Clamp is on. Let's clear the code and continue the service. So guys, whenever I have the air intake off and I'm doing a decent job, I always clean the throttle body. Got a little throttle body cleaner, a little brass wire brush in there. Stick it in, wash around, open the butterfly, get in there. Gotta get that dirt, let it soak for a little bit, and wipe it clean. Alright guys, so you remember how that throttle body looked before. Clean the whole edge, and what you do is you open up the butterfly, and you're supposed to clean the edge of the butterfly and on the back side. It's very clean now, all carbon free. Now should be free flowing. Very good.